man, pursuing to the scriptures, man. Our desires should be the scriptural, the plan really that the Most High has already set and put in effect. It should be our heart's desires, right? Hey, like King David said, don't I hate thee that hate, don't I hate them that hate thee, O Lord? Right? That's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to hate with them that they hate the Most High, man. We're supposed to have our heart and our mind set upon the kingdom, man. Right. He says, commit thy way unto the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. And he shall bring forth the righteousness of the light, and thy judgment as the noonday. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for it. You're supposed to be waiting patiently for the Most High, man. You know, as soon as you wake up to this truth, and as soon as you wake up to being, to know that you're Israelite, right? As soon as you wake up to know that you are Israelite, right? As soon as you wake up to know that this man, the so-called white man, is an Edom, right? And pursuant to the scriptures, he shall be cut off forever, right? You're supposed to be waiting patiently on the Most High, because as soon as you wake up to that, all hell is gonna break loose in your day-to-day life, man. Right? You're gonna start getting that chastising, man. Really, if that spirit's working with you, because if you got it easy out here, then hey, you gotta ask yourself some fucking questions, man. You gotta ask yourself some questions. This is not a light task, man. It's not a light task, right? It says. It says, fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Right? Cease from anger and forsake thy wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. Right? Because sometimes you can. I can't really say that because that doesn't really. But see, let that one slide. Right. It says, for evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. Right? And that's what I was talking about a little bit earlier on, right? You see the pleasures of patience, right? This is Revelations 2:25. It says, but that which ye already have, hold fast until I come. What do we have already? We've got this truth, man. Right? We've got this truth. So we're supposed to hold on to that truth until the Most High comes back. Right? It says, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works to the end. What's that works? Coming out here week in and week out, pushing this word through in all sincerity, right? We're coming out here week in, week out, pushing this vibration out, man. Prophesying to the wind if you have to, man. Right? It says, and to him will I give, it says, he that overcometh and keepeth my works until the end, to him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. Right? So it goes on to say, right? As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I have received of my Father. Right? So that's make you say when you're patient in this truth, man. When you do this work as diligently as kind, and you're patient in the Most High, right? That's the reward you're gonna receive when the Lord comes back, man. That's the reward you're gonna receive. You're gonna receive power over the nations, man. Power over the nations, man. To break them as the vessels of the potter, man. Do whatever you want with these heathens, man. Right? So hey. You're supposed to be hastening the day right now, man. Time is almost there, man. Time is almost up, man. Alright, we're back in Psalms the 37th chapter. Right, down by the 9th verse, and it says, no, 10th verse. It says, for a little while, and the wicked shall not be. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. Right? It goes on to say, but the meek shall inherit the earth, right? And shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. right? It says the wicked plotteth against the just, right? And gnasheth him with his teeth. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming, right? So basically, hey, when you pushing this truth, you pushing this truth out here, man. This, the wicked, really, this so-called white man, and really, like that's these niggas, man. They're plotting wickedness against the men of the Lord, right? And it goes on to say, the wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bows to cast down the poor and needy. And that's talking about the so-called white man, right? Because hey, when you read, it's in its simplest form. The breaking that down in its simplest form is just a door to guidelines, man. To reduce the population of the world to 500 million. That means to say to kill 5 billion and 500 million people. Right? I mean, the heathens, fuck the heathens, but at the end of the day, the Most High said the children of Israel as the sands of the sea, as the sands of the sea, right? So really, in essence, we're the biggest nation on the face of the planet, right? Because amongst all nations you find Israelites, but amongst Israelites you don't find other nations, man. Right? So in essence, we'll be the biggest people. So when they do away with that number, that's mostly our people, right? And most I ain't down with it, right? Goes on to say, right, the wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bows to cast down the poor and needy, and to slay such as be of upright conversation. Their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bows shall be broken. A little that a righteous man hath is better than the riches of many wicked, right? For the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord upholdeth the righteous. The Lord knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. So basically, we only catch in hell for a little while longer, man. That's nothing to us. That should be nothing to us, man. You can catch hell for a little while longer. Most High is gonna, set up our kingdom in righteousness, and we're gonna live in righteousness forever, man. That's nothing. So all you wicked ones of our people out there, and really, Rothschilds and all of the elites of this wicked kingdom, right? You enjoy the little time that you have. Once we have a foot right, right in the faces, man, it's gonna be forever. We're gonna have that forever, man. So it's nothing to us, man. Really, it's nothing to die out here, because once we know, by the time the Most High raises you up again, pursuing to reincarnation, man, you'll be waking up, in the righteous kingdom. In the righteous kingdom, the Most High said, that basically fall on this side, it'll be the first ones that the Most High is gonna raise from the dead, and we'll go on to the other side. So that's nothing, man. That's nothing, right here, right? And it should be prayer that, of course, if you have to lose your life for this truth, you have to lose your life for this truth. That's nothing, man. That's nothing, man. Many have done it before. And see, here's the fucked up thing about it. You say that to one of these idiots out here that call themselves so-called Christians out here. You say, yeah, you prepared to die for this Bible, right? I mean, they motherfuckers will lose their mind. They don't understand the integrity that you have to have for this truth, man. They don't understand that, right? But they also catch themselves quoting that, certain man in the scriptures, the forefathers and so on and so forth. They died for this truth, man. So it should be nothing to us, man. It says back in Psalms, the 37th and the 19th verse, it says, they shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of the famine they shall be satisfied. Right? In the days of the famine we shall be satisfied. Lord willing, I'll be a part of it. Right? And how about Shimmy, how side willing, I'll be a part of that. Right? But at the end of the day, the righteous men of the Most High are gonna eat in that times of famine. Right? And we get that in Isaiah, the 65 and 13. 65 and 13. This is Isaiah 65 and 13, right? It says, therefore thus saith the Lord, No, let me start at 11, right? This is Isaiah 65 and 11. It says, "But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain," right? That prepare the table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number, right? It says, "Therefore will I number you to the sword," right? So all the wicked ones of our people, right? Most is going to number you to the sword, right? And it says, "And ye shall all bow down to the slaughter," right? Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. So the Most High is basically saying, all of you wicked ones of our people, you can be destroyed, man. Most High is going to do away with you, right? And it says, "Therefore thus saith the Lord," right? "Behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall not, ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, and ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart." Right? Why are we going to sing for joy of heart? Because we got this truth, right? The so-called white man's going down, his kingdom's going down, right? And ultimately, that time is talking about when, when the hell breaks loose, right? And Lord willing, he's going to put that little spirit, that spiritual powers upon us, so we can, we can sustain and survive in this time. But hey, Most I said, his servant is going to eat. So hey, at the end of the day, you got nothing to worry about, man. As long as you push this word in sincerity, man, keep the law, statutes, and commandments that the Most High set out before us, right, you should be alright, man. And says, "Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit." Right? Back in Psalms